live. Hi everyone, this is Average Gamer, and I'll be returning to BattleTech. Wow. It's okay. Let's continue where I left off last time. Yes. So just trying to make some bucks. You know, just trying to get a stronger economy going. And maybe save up enough to get Atlas 2. Because I want a second Atlas, but the black market's out. Actually, that's something I want to check. Do black markets... Oh. BattleTech to black markets refresh. Because it doesn't seem like they do, so maybe I haven't waited enough time. They do reset a timer. Yeah, because I went to the black market a couple of times, and how should I put it? Hasn't been great. Cleaning out the mercs. Single well armed. Alright, this could get rough. Oh, this is pirates. Never mind. No, I'm not fighting those. I'm trying to... This big hunt. Yeah, no, I don't want to... Like, right now, black market prices are still acceptable. What is this? Assassinate. Whoa, look at... Wow. That is actually insane. This is 6. I mean, there couldn't be that much salvage, right? So let's earn... I mean, I could go here. But that's what? That's like... 1... That's like 8 more. I don't think there'll be that much salvage. At least not that much good salvage. I'll go for this. Yeah, this is like the highest difficulty I'm attempting, so... Actually, let's wait for the Atlas to come back. I will need it. It's only gone for 1 day. My government wishes to offer... Perhaps we should formalize the bonds between us with an alliance. No. Alliances, I find it's a little finicky. Because, for instance, like magistracy is enemies to all of those, and that might not be something I want. Alright, let's actually do that contract and see what happens. Yeah, let's go for that. I think I like that a fair bit. Atlas, King Crab, Battlemaster, awesome. I want Highlander. Heat efficiency, firepower. That's the problem. It has Gauss ammo, which I don't know where you could buy them. Right? My problem is, where I'm using it, I can't find the ammo, and I'm like, well, it was a one-time use. Alright, I think this is a good enough squad. Of course, I could be wrong, right? Things could get very dicey very quickly. So we will find out very shortly whether or not things are manageable. Destroy the target and escape. I mean, given what I picked for salvage, I probably want to destroy everything. Ideally get some good salvage. I mean, the funny thing is... Wait, I think all 4 of those are sold. So now even heavy mechs are like something I used to sell. Like, oh, I'm gonna sell. This is the place. I got an engine signature. Might take a break for it. Once you engage, command will be ready to intercept.
I doubt we'll find much in the way of entertainment here.
Eliminate ambushers. I mean, the good news is they're kind of far apart.
Affirmative.
Means
Consider it done.
that if I position properly. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna charge through their middle. Yeah, the Taurians are gonna pay a hefty price. I mean, technically we're enemies already, so. Where's the edge of the map? Okay, there it is. So if I hug near the edge, in theory, I could get into a much better position.
Don't need to tell me twice.
I know, a bunch of assault mechs trying to be sneaky. It's funny.
On my way.
But that's generally how I roll. Oh, that's a lot closer than I would have liked.
On my way.
50-ton. Enforcer. Alright. I mean, if that King Krabs gets his way, the Enforcer is not gonna like it very much. The missiles? Oof. Okay, that's gonna be a little annoying. Yeah, having lower initiative is bad in that aspect.
Location confirmed.
Well, glad we have water nearby. Already structure exposed. That Enforcer is not gonna like this very much.
I think I hit something special there.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
So either the others are still kind of far away,
As you wish.
or position-wise, they're not in a good spot to intercept me. Left leg destroyed.
Connection on that one.
Pilot injured is not good enough. They do have one initiative.
For orders.
How dangerous are you? Oh, it's a Vindicator. Okay. Maybe you could one-shot it. Probably not. It's only 3 PPCs. Seriously. Structure exposed. That's about it. I haven't taken out any of his weapons. So definitely want to prioritize. And that's why they call it King Crab. I didn't realize what it looked like. I didn't take out the legs, really? And it's still alive? It has like hardly any health left. They have some tier. Okay, I need to get into the water, right?
You got nothing, you hear me?
I need something for my heat dissipation.
Yes, Commander. I understand.
Another Enforcer. I'm not gonna fire all of those. You should have enough accuracy. I mean, you'll destroy it anyways. Yeah. Unlike that center torso, it doesn't have enough health to
Commander.
really accomplish much.
Roger that.
I'm not gonna do that. Actually, that's fine. That will help me cool off a bit. Not build up a lot of heat. Vindicator. Alright, time to show this Vindicator who's boss. No, just
Good to go.
teach her a thing or two.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Another 50-ton.
Tell me what to shoot.
Oof. Still not enough, though.
Critical hit.
Yeah, I feel more threatened by you, so let's see if I could take you out. Not quite enough, unfortunately. I feel like I'm not taking them out fast enough. Okay, the ambushes have a lot of missile support. Oh, them focusing on awesome is... I mean, I'm glad she has more, like, ability threshold. Oh, a hunchback. Hello. Alright. So you want to go toe to toe?
Okay, that was bad. How might I help?
Yeah, you already went. If I could take you out, that would help drastically. And since your center torso is already badly beaten,
I'm listening.
can be an issue. You're not in the water yet. Let's get rid of you. Probably don't want to fire all of those. That should be enough. Never mind, I take it back. Not enough.
Commander? Coordinates received.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Roger that.
Oh, why did you have to miss 2 of your shots? Still can't get into the water, damn it. Wow, I could fire everything. Wow. I say that and it's like, nope. Can't fire everything. Yeah, that hunchback will hurt. But we're already... I mean, they still have some missile support in the distance, annoyingly enough. Structure exposed already? Damn.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
Oof, I need to be careful with the awesome.
Reporting structural damage.
Oh, this is really bad. I shouldn't have let it take all of those shots.
You can see daylight through my
You
armor.
might even get knocked down. Yeah, she's gonna get knocked down. Which is my mistake.
Any more hits like that? Ah, I'm gonna need a medic.
Fire everything, we need to take these out. Because right now they're getting a lot of ice. Are you kidding me? Oh, she's dead. If I lose glitch, I only have myself to blame.
Affirmative.
I only have myself to blame. The awesome doesn't have enough armor. Gonna overheat. Yeah, the problem is the awesome took a ton of hits.
Yes, you are.
Now I lose one of my primary. I mean, I might even lose the MechWarrior. I only have myself to blame for that. What do they have? All of the support. I think what I should have done is... Yeah, things could go poorly very quickly. Though I did notice that
Copy.
King Awesome just doesn't have a ton of armor to begin with. And getting bombarded by all of those probably didn't help.
Awaiting orders. I understand.
That should hopefully be enough. Still not enough? Are you kidding me? Do they have an awesome? That's 3 PPCs. I'm almost out of auto cannon ammo. Trebuchet. Yeah, I need to start taking these out one shot. Griffin. By the Avenge glitch. I'm just assuming that she's probably dead. Like, the odds of her surviving is just so unlikely. With my luck. I can't believe that's all you did. That was sad. Oh, they have a Black Knight. Oof. I mean, my character can't die. But I do want to win this.
Commander. Confirmed.
Really? Wow, your range is really showing right now.
Affirmative.
Left arm destroyed.
That was a critical hit.
Yeah, this has... Oof, went horribly. Are you kidding? Still didn't finish it off? Maybe I should have targeted the Griffins? I don't know. The King Crab can't take that many more hits. That's the issue. Luckily, the Griffin don't have the best armor. I'd rather use up my auto cannon ammo while I still can.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, that's gonna overheat.
Confirmed.
Structure exposed. Not enough. I still have to take this calmly though. Aim for that. Oh, you're not using up much heat at all. But that Black Knight can do some serious damage.
Another one for the kill board.
Yeah, this has been brutal. Maybe I'm not ready for the 3.5 skulls yet.
Light damage. Holding firm.
I mean, you are dangerous. Maybe focusing on you is the smarter move. Try to take out that Black Knight. Yeah, I have no more ammo. Oh, great. That's what I need. Oh, glad you missed. You're already overheating a lot. I'm not worried here. Because I know he can't die.
Commander.
The Alice can't move. Yeesh. Take it out. Oh, come on. Of course the Black Knight still lives.
Reporting.
Oh, I don't want to trigger that foe, but I think it's gonna happen regardless.
Yes, Commander.
That was pathetic. Yeah, that Black Knight. Actually, I think the Griffin might get the finishing move. Maybe even the Trebuchet. Can you finish it off? You're kidding, it still lives. That's what I need.
I say, that's far.
Griffin will probably get the finishing blow. Or not. Really? They're doing multi-targeting now?
Yes, Commander.
Actually, you're probably the best bet here.
Coordinates confirmed.
I know you're overheating. You can still fire all of these, just not the PVC.
The target is confirmed.
Please tell me you hit the center torso. Thank you.
That's a kill. Copy.
If you can hit the center torso, that Griffin's dead. But we don't have that kind of accuracy. We need a pinpoint accuracy that I just don't have. Oh, Victor! Okay, that will help a lot. Are you kidding? I missed? Oh, great.
What say we take it to him?
Well, I mean, everyone's missing apparently.
Reporting. Copy.
Can you finish it off this time?
Affirmative.
Thank you. That is just what I need.
I say that's far. Reporting.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
After the doubt, it will be done.
I can't fire this yet, no. I can fire everything else. And the Victor doesn't have a ton of armor. It has a decent amount, but... Can you not miss this time? Thank you. I feel like my biggest loss will be losing Glitch.
Yes, you are. Yes, Commander. I understand.
Just make yourself a little harder to hit. I mean, I don't see why I hesitate to attack. Start blasting the Victor. Can't quite fully get behind it.
Confirmed.
But I'll be able to do some good damage. Now that I
understand.
don't have as much heat to deal with.
Target's taken a critical hit. Copy.
And I was so cocky, I'm like, I haven't lost anyone. Yeah, no.
Confirmed.
Alright, wow, that was... See, the problem is... If I could have redone that... I would have gone for the ambushes first. Because they just had so much more long range support. Oh, she lived. I'm so glad. Alright. Black Knight. Dude, the haul isn't even that good. Like, I'm not impressed. Wait, what the hell are these? TTC. +3 accuracy. All mechs come equipped with a stock targeting and tracking system, or TTC, which can be upgraded for improved performance. Upgrades increase accuracy when attacking with ballistic, energy, or missile weaponry. Okay, so that's energy. That's missile. I guess they're okay. I mean, given what I'm losing right now. Let's just go for Mechs. So Enforcer. Let's complete the Vindicator. I have a big repair bill, so Enforcer. Wait, yeah, Enforcer. Complete the grip. Oh wait, no, I won't complete it. But do I want those? Maybe. Oh no, I still want you. The Griffin is a bit lower on the priority. That's 50% crit. That sounds pretty decent. Let's get like that. Well, that was a good wake up call. It's like, yeah, I'm not ready yet. I want to fight lower difficulty. Yeah, these are getting very brutal. I filed a contract in the command center. What do you mean you have a contract? Okay, refit. Yeah, that was a good wake up call. That things could still go horribly wrong. LRM 15. Do I even have any? Okay, I do, just not a lot of it. Got it. And then LRM ammo. Yeah, I have more AC-20 ammo now. No, I need LRM ammo. AC-20. Oh, I don't have a lot of that either. 13 days. Yeah, the problem for me was how the ambushers were able to... Really, I just lost that? I'm a little surprised. A good sort of surprise. I thought... So they just took out the center torso. The rest of it was just fine. Alright, what's the difficulty? 3. War Council. We'll have to change is waiting to discuss our next steps. Well, it doesn't say any combat. So I don't know how... I feel like things will go horribly wrong, so I probably don't want to. Lost contracts, retribution. I don't quite want to go in that direction, so I think I'll go... Ooh. Oh, that's why. These are 3 skulls. Portland. Let's go to Portland. 12 days. Given that last battle, I need a bit of a break. It's like, oof. It was a wake up call that I don't have an invincible lance yet. Not even close. So King Crab will be done on the same day of the financial report. The odds are I'll probably wait. King Crab, no, Awesome won't be ready. Oh, we'll see the skull difficulty. I have some other mechs I could run. As you're on your way to the mech bay for evaluation, you hear Glitch and Archangel shouting and then loud metallic crash. Commander, Glitch calls as you enter. How nice of you to join us. She rides halfway out of bed, trailing a tangled rope of tubes and wires. The senior doctor turns to you, flash angry. Commander, your MechWarriors refuse to follow their recovery regime. Archangel lounges in a nearby chair. How can you're running around the ship? You're hurt too. Training module, sure. I'm up and about because I have a mercenary company to run. Unlike you, my job doesn't stop when I'm not in a mech. I respect the challenges you face here, but clearly Glitch is a little stir crazy. Perhaps she could spend some time each day in the training modules. The Dr. Titan's lip communicate displeasure, but she keeps those words to herself. Barrel Commander, we need her on her feet soon enough. Walking to the training room and back won't be any different than doing laps in the hallway. Yeah, I need to do a bunch of contracts to have more cash reserves. This is unacceptable. I feel like a couple of bad fights and I'm in trouble. Actually, I might not even need King Crab. Yeah, these normal ones are not really worth it. And corporate secrets. The 3 skull. And it doesn't even pay that well. All things considered. I'm going to wait until the King Crab is ready. Years of sweat. Wait, how long has it been? King Crab complete. Let's hope I don't regret this. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'm not gonna send out the Highlander. I'll send out Thunderbolt. Who's up? Which one of you newbies think you can survive? Glitch nearly died. I don't even know what are the odds of mech pilots just dying. Like the reason why at the start I was talking about do black market like refresh the items. I haven't seen it refreshed. And I don't mind getting some additional firepower, or at least something that will allow me to take on the higher difficulty missions.
My feet are all warm and toasty.
Okay, so this is. Do we have a path here? Oh, we do. Oh, I just don't like this. Well, it kind of depends where the enemy is at. If the enemy are too close, then this choke point will be my undoing. Okay, we're getting into this more open area. I appreciate. Be a little cautious. They're probably just over this ridge.
Location confirmed.
Mech. Ooh, 65. 70.
Consider it done. Onward.
What are we up against? Let's reserve. Let's see how they act.
I'm listening.
And all of you get into combat. Not quite.
Yeah.
Back up a bit. You know, I don't like the overall positioning right now.
You're gonna get some now. Yes, you are.
Are they actually gonna come up?
I'm holding tight.
I just want to give them,
Got something.
you know, a pleasant surprise. I'll actually skip and see what they'll do. Reserve. Okay, the AI aren't. The AI don't quite. What's their heaviest? Oh, they have sensor lock. They don't, so. Oh, they have a cataphract. I can't remember if that's a heavy or. Oh yeah, heavy. Let's slowly get closer. And meanwhile, pepper them a bit.
Awaiting orders.
Cataphract is interesting because we have those missions, right, where we're supposed to test run a cataphract. Oh, finally coming up. Alright, that cataphract is gonna go down.
Yeah.
It's not gonna like this. Like, I can tell you that much. I'm gonna try to take out his legs. I want more salvage. Structure exposed. Yeah, that's not a good start for them. Oh, they have a dragon. Okay, I need to pull that thunderbolt back.
Orders.
You're not built quite for this combat. I mean, this one already has structure exposed, so might as well do what I can. Okay, they have some missile support, but not like the last battle.
Okay, damage is light. Reporting.
You might outright just kill it.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Cataphract. Now the question is, can I take out the other leg in time before his torso gives out? Which is highly possible. Actually I will do like I'll do that. That dragon is like oof. Really? It's gotten up already. I mean, it still has some weaponry. I probably want to back up the thunderbolt.
Laugh at your puny attack. How might I help? Have no doubt it will be done.
Wow, its legs are almost gone. Imagine if I destroyed both legs in the same attack. That would have been nice. A few more missiles. Other than head injury, those won't do much against an Alice.
Commander. Heading out.
I mean yeah, that has like hardly any. I probably don't even want to use the missiles. Yeah, that's fine. You take out the legs? Nope. Your accuracy is that bad, huh? Oh, they have a warhammer. A Warhammer, not Battlemaster.
My armor is peeling away. Yes, Commander.
Hey, be glad you're not in a Thunderbolt. Saying. Yeah, as much as I want this, I need to take it out. I think that'll be enough to destroy it.
Mech destroyed.
Actually, Warhammer doesn't have as nearly enough of armor.
I took a hit to my innards.
Told you head injuries are really common. Oh, it's an ace pilot. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, there shouldn't be anything left. Or focus all of those. Yeah, it doesn't help that we're close by, so stray shots are very likely. I hope it's my turn. Good. Who has a lot of firepower and can actually make use of it?
Moving. Affirmative.
Oh, I didn't use all of my weapons. Oh, that was stupid. Don't you die on me because of
Weren't much.
injuries.
Awaiting orders.
Also attack you. Melee.
Locked on for physical attack.
EPC crit.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
It should get knocked down. But I will probably just get up next turn. I told you. Which is dumb. Alright, I need to take out that dragon first. Yeah, let's fire everything. Hey, I destroyed both legs. That wasn't even intentional, it just kind of happened.
Oh, you're gonna get some now. Yes, you are.
I'm like, are they gonna get both
Yes, Commander.
turns? Okay, you hit everything. You might just outright kill it, but oh well.
Unleashing hell.
I don't even have that much salvage for this. I don't think.
I live to serve.
Also use everything.
Going after sheep.
Optimized capacitors destroyed. I don't even know what those are for.
Don't you?
Also fire everything. Set the missiles. The missiles will guarantee take out its. Wow, all of these legs destructions. Let's reduce your heat. That last enemy. I was like, yeah, I was like, that last enemy can't see me. I was wrong.
Ready for orders.
Oh, it's actually at a pretty annoying location. Just bombard it with everything.
Locking on.
Not gonna like this at all. Yeah, the salvage is getting better, so I'm definitely liking the idea of going for more salvage.
Commander.
Okay, it's about time we pay back the Thunderbolt for all of its aggression earlier.
Affirmative.
Yeah, the allies also have really good key management. Damn. Oh, it's not gonna like this, is it? Not really. Left leg destroyed. It was already unsteady. Now the question is, can I take out its other legs? Just to improve the odds of getting decent.
Awaiting orders. Certainly.
I hope you have enough accuracy, but I might just take out the center torso.
That's a critical hit.
Fine. Oh my god, the legs. The leg took like nothing.
Lock in target.
Left arm destroyed. Left torso destroyed.
That was a critical hit.
We might not get it.
I'm your spaniel.
Really? That leg is like... Okay, I must be like missing it entirely. What does it have left? Oh, it still has its left arm. It still has this right torso? If you get a head injury from that, I'd be very, very annoyed. I mean, you just have to hit. Both legs destroyed. That's quite a bit of salvage, and I'm not gonna get most of it, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I feel like for 3 skulls or higher, yeah, just go for salvage.
Mission confirmed.
The earnings isn't even quite worth it.
Moving out.
And there could still be an ambush, so...
Affirmative.
Grab. Hold position.
Going.
Are we done, or would there be... Okay, good. Ooh, that one went a lot better. $10. Yeah, I didn't go for the full one. Rip. What do I want? To complete a Thunderbolt. I mean, these are all heavies. Is this worth more? 5, 2, 7. Yeah, I mean, it's worth more than the dragon. Oh, wait. Oops. I screwed up. Thunderbolt. I mean, let's go for the ones I know I'll finish, because then I'll be able to sell those. Yeah, the salvage is starting to get really good. And I will have to sell some of these to help pay for the expenses. Yeah, maybe like 3 skulls are higher. 100% salvage. I mean, I do need some like backup mechs. I don't think I had any damaged. Yeah, no, I just had some injuries. And I do have some contracts. Take the bait. I want to deal with pirates right now. Are these also pirates? Yeah, no. I'm not touching those. Let's also check this.
I'm your spaniel.
You still don't have enough experience?
How might I help?
Were you not in combat? I'm so confused. Use
Good to go.
Saber War.
Right here.
Oh, red flag, right. Red flag was fighting. Okay, let's look at my inventory a little. Because I would prefer to have, yeah, I'm not gonna use blackjack. Doesn't matter if it's family. I don't even know which one was the family one. All medium mechs are like gone. I just have something that does it better. Definitely not Firestarter. But hey, at least I stopped seeing Locust. Of Orion, Thunderbolt, Victor, Dragon. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna use Victor. Its range is so limited that it's pain to use. So we will go to Tiverton. Only 7 days. A set course. I don't want to anger the pirates more because there are still value in the there is still value in the black market. My pod. I'm gonna be a little thrifty with these upgrades. Until I'm like doing very well financially. Because a lot of those upgrades actually adds monthly maintenance, which is not exactly helping me. Like I have yet to get to a situation where I feel like finances I don't have to worry about it at all. That might be a good thing. Banshee, Battlemaster, Highlander. Question is, do you sell Gauss ammo? No, you don't. Sell certain weapons. Warhammer, yeah. I mean, some of these weapons are nice, but yeah, 6 mil. It's nothing. More than half of my income, so. Two. Okay, what is this? This is against Torian. I'm fine with that. That's a 3 skull, so I'm gonna go. But even that salvage is. Let's do it. Alright, time for you. I mean, I shouldn't put you in a mech that's like. That's low heat efficiency, but still feels better managed than some of the other ones. Maybe I'll switch this. Battlemaster seems to overheat a lot more. Awesome, something I want to field. Like awesome. The heat efficiency is pretty good, so it allows it to hit decently well. It's mostly 3 PPCs. More of a sniper than anything. I just need to not use it for its I mean, armor 1200. It's not even that bad. Just the last time I kind of it was taking all the hits. It was not built for that. All right. Well, we'll give you the awesome. And to be fair, the Thunderbolt is a little outclassed now since it's a heavy and we're getting into these high difficulty missions. I don't mind seeing some easier ones, but I think because I've done a bunch of the main story ones, it's gotten to the point where I actually will more likely see tougher missions. And of course, some of these I'm on good terms, so I'll see like better contracts from them. But so the funny thing is, you know, these so-called better contracts, yes, they pay better, but I could also lose a lot more. R19 feels like a very low salvage. Let's see. I feel like over time I'll figure it out. I mean, really 45-ton. Destroyed their garrison. I'm just gonna assume there's like enemy reinforcements every battle. 50 tons. Okay, at least they're coming. Like, one of the more annoying things that could happen is sometimes you get enemy coming from two sides. Vindicator, Wolverine. I feel like the Wolverine is a bit more dangerous. Tad bit more. Oh shoot. This was a slight mistake. But we will be taking some hits because of my tactical errors. You're in the Battlemaster. At precision strike with a single weapon just feels like a waste. Just saying.
I'm your spaniel. Rolling.
A precision strike with 3 PVC feels a bit more worth it. But that's just... Unless I miss most of those, then also doesn't help. Trebuchet. Not the missile variety. I feel like the missile variety is more helpful to... You missed most of those? I think I hit like one. I'm totally fine with. I'm like, finally! RNG shifts in my favor. Alright. So first, the trebuchet will have to go. I don't have that much salvage, so it's not like I need to make sure I have on salvage. I only have 4. We're fighting an Atlas, buddy. I wouldn't run towards it. I will back up and hope that it doesn't turn its sight on me. But I mean that the AI has different priorities, right? If these hit, I have better odds. Alright, let's hit something that I have a much higher chance of. I took out its 2 arms. That Vindicator has what? Lasers left? It has some missiles. Which is basically head injuries. Yep, you have less evasion, so you're gonna get focused down. Your armor is still holding, so I'm happy about that. Did I take it out? Okay, let's do this and that. Hope you hit with the one on the Vindicator. Its armor is still holding. Yeah, that wasn't quite enough. Not enough for resolve, honestly. I'm glad they're switching targets. It just means that my mechs will be able to, like, if when there are reinforcements. I'm just gonna assume the enemy will get reinforcements unless stated otherwise. I knew it! I feel like there's one head injury almost every battle. I'm not even kidding. That's what it feels like now. Still have so much evasion. Alright, you are... Oh, you have coolant vent, right.
I'm walking here.
Not too worried. But even then, it still takes a long time for an awesome to build up.
This just in. Critical hit.
Knockdown doesn't feel that useful. It's not like heating up and then you need an entire turn to... I do want... Just take it out. I have another Wolverine. In theory. Alright, let's use the cool event. I don't use it enough, and since I already picked it, I might as well use it more often. Right leg destroyed, its right side is gone. I don't think explosion did enough to get the enemy pilot killed. I don't need to deal with it, because knowing my luck, it's gonna be like another head injury. I feel like that just happens way too often. Actually I don't need lasers. Oof. You either finish it off or you take out the legs. So be it. Wolverines don't sell that well. Not like ah. What does it have left? It has his torso. I mean, I could try to get his legs. All of those attacking might just take out the center torso altogether.
Inflicted some heavy damage. I'm here.
Yeah, no, I don't think. The odds of me taking out just the legs is so low. Yeah, it has like no health left. Indicator. Well, I don't want more injuries, so 99, I guess. It's either I get very lucky, which is probably not gonna happen, because I think the extra damage that like it carries over onto the torso, and Harley, no wonder wants it so bad. Getting intel, rallying. I get it. See, that's why I want them to spread out their attack. The good thing about the reinforcements not coming immediately means that I could let the heat fully dissipate. The problem is I don't know where their reinforcements will arrive from, which is often a problem. Okay, they have 3 initiative, 2 reserve. If their lightest mech, their medium mech, can't reach us, and I think we're in a good spot. Kintaro and Orion. Focus on the Kintaro. That's probably a
I understand.
short-range missile carrier, isn't it? This is gonna be a rough fight. I already know it. Why did you have to miss?
Waiting for orders.
I think these fights is where they awesome excel at. Right? Direct line of fire. I mean, you can still miss. You better accuracy altogether. Oh, Jaeger Meg is going down. The Jaeger Meg is going down first. He has no armor, like.
Reporting. Move order received.
Fire everything.
Target acquired and locked in.
Oh, it lost his leg. But that means it won't get a turn until next turn. And we are, no, on the second initiative. Yeah, so it might still get back up. Oof, that Alice took quite a beating.
That wasn't good.
Oh, tell me about it. Okay, the Kintaro's almost
Ready.
down. Let's focus the Jaeger Mech. Yeah, the Jaeger Mech is like the definition of glass cannon. Which is good for me because it means that I can actually do some work. It's crazy, exposed and it still has that much armor. I don't think you're in range, are you? I mean, I could target you. Wow, do you see that stability damage? Okay, that's one less enemy.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Oof. Oh, a demolisher. Damn. I mean, demolisher is going last, so let's use cool event. Right, I got that ability for a reason. Might as well use it. You finish it off? Probably. If you get some good hits. Because I would prefer to minimize their firepower if I could avoid. Oh no, that Orion is gonna rip the Alice to shreds. I hate that it got to go first.
Yes, Commander.
It's like warning, armor low. It's like I think that's the least of our worries right now.
I understand.
Doesn't have the demolishers like pretty. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna lose the pilot. Huh? I'm so confused. I mean, I'm relieved, but I'm also quite confused. Yeah, I need to take that out. And then, I mean, I still have to take out the Orion.
Orders.
And
I
that's
copy.
not the spear, is it?
Engaging the target.
Yeah, not quite.
Orders. I'm your spaniel.
Maybe I should have aimed for its arms.
Reporting
The
critical.
problem is... Right. Oh, okay. Wait, What? No, I need to like show my arm a bit more because that's where most of my. Wait, does it have any? Okay, if I could take out the torso, it would minimize the amount of firepower it can throw at me. Oh, that's all it has? Wait, did I just took out like 75% of its weapons? I took out enough. I'm gonna overheat. So let's see if we could knock it down, or just outright kill it. that's also fine. I have no problem with that. Wait, we're not done yet? Yeah, these fights are getting like I could see the repair bills just skyrocket. You're out for 20 days. You could have died. You could have literally died. Yeah, let's finish that Jaeger mech. Not gonna use it. And then to finish the Wolverine, go for Orion. AC 20 with +4 accuracy. +4 damage. So that's like what? I can't remember. That's 12. That's 6, right? 6 missiles. So that's like 24 damage? I'm assuming that's how you read it. I think I want a mech. Get a Kintaro. Yeah, these the repairs are getting expensive. I need to go to like lower. Part of the problem is like the lower difficulty one don't have that many contracts either. Wolverine, Jaeger mech. I have to like replace his arm. Maybe even his torso. Yeah. For range, long range. So it just shows they're not invincible, right? So you do have to be careful. The biggest problem is for LRM. I don't have any more LRM20. This. What are these? Occupies with fairly low damage balance by low heat and ammunition consumption. RM6 I probably have tons of. Yeah, I have 100. Well, I had 100. Not anymore. Heat sink, medium laser. Alright. Plenty of heat sinks. Wait, I have no more jump jets? Really? I guess everything I'm fighting just don't have jump jets anymore. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I used the jump jet. I was like, okay. Use tonnage. Alright, yeah, I know why there's unused tonnage, because I'm using the LRM-10. That's close enough. 10 days. Let's see if I could find a more lucrative contract. Korean. Rockwell Lewin, or however you pronounce that. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Rich, moderate. Also 2.5 gold difficulty. Yeah, the difficulty have spiked quite a bit. Do it. How long? 11 days. So we might have a couple of jumps waiting for us. A couple of long and arduous jumps. I, re- I really wish I could find a way to speed this up. Like, for me, maybe the first few times I would love to see this. But afterwards, I don't even mind if it's like star map. They have an icon representing your ship, and it's like getting closer. Honestly, I'm fine with that because I feel like that would be faster. Right? Jumps would be no your icon vanishing for a moment and then show up at another location. We're finally done. Done all of that. Yeah, and anything that's against Torian, I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Actually, I should probably pay attention to. Wait.
And I promise you that our forces are maintaining a firm upper hand against this false restoration, thanks in part to the support of our newfound allies in the Taurian Concordat. Just today, those allies, led by the heroic Commodore Samuel Ostergar, liberated my own daughter, Victoria, from insurgent captivity. And though the fight was hard, our new friends won the day through the strength of their courage and the virtue of their purpose. Soon, we will end this war. And when we do, we will turn our attention back to the expansion of our industry and the betterment of our people. Long live the Taurian Concordat, and long live the Oregon Directorate!
Was it because I took too long? No, I think this was bound to happen eventually. War Council in orbit Weldry. Anna Maria, I summoned you here to discuss long-term strategy, but we have a crisis to address. See my uncle's broadcast, what Ostergaard did to Lord Carassus, what his soldiers are still doing to the people of Smithon. I'm honor bound to ride to their defense. Mia, you've got much larger things to worry about than Smithon. I won't mince words. Your cause is very nearly lost. With only a small fraction of their fleet, the Taurians have you dramatically outgunned. Given the chance, Iberia alone could break your army in two. But we get into story. Why are the Taurians fighting for the Directorate? Do they have any do you have any concrete answers? If you're looking for proof, I can't help you, but I can tell you what I think is behind all of this. The Partition Massacre. I believe that House Stavion's attack on the Concordat created an opportunity for Espinosa, and unfortunately for us, I believe he has taken it. What opportunity? Spell it out for me. Protector Shadowrun believes that a Davian invasion of the Taurian Concordat is imminent. In the Director, he sees a convenient pawn and a buffer to protect a poorly defended stretch of the Concordat's border. As the Directorate's weapons have been coming from the Taurians, I imagine they had an agreement in place for some time. Yeah, that timing makes sense. By arming the Directorate, Calderon will be fortifying his own borders against invasion. When Espinosa learned about Castle Nollis, he must have used it as a bargaining chip to get the Taurians into the war on his side. In a limited intervention, but yes, Calderon would have leapt at the chance to claim an SLDF armory. With a major war imminent, capture of a fully stocked outpost castle could have provided the Taurians with a tremendous advantage. But he destroyed the armory and kill their soldiers, and apparently destroy one of their dropships on Anvil. I suspect that your problems with the Taurian Concordat have only just begun. If Commodore Ostergaard wants to hurt us, he has to find us. The Reach is a big place. Of course it is. That's why Taurian BattleMechs are sacking Smith on, even as we speak. He's trying to lure Lady Arano to him. It's a deliberate provocation, Kamiya. You must realize that. We fought against the Taurian on Artru. We know what we're up against, so let's talk about how we're going to win this. Not through direct confrontation. If you let Ostergaard bait you into attacking him on Smithon, you'll die, as will Lady Arano. This isn't hyperbole, Kamiya. You will die if you take the field against him, and your restoration will perish with you. What would you console me to do then? Nothing? Would you have me sit on my hands while a Taurian butcher murders the people I've sworn to protect? I would advise you to lead your army wisely and stay out of battles you cannot win. Kamiya, listen to me. There is still hope, but you won't find it on the battlefield. The alliance between Taurians and the Directorate is tenuous, far more than they will have you believe. Protector Calderon knows what kind of man your uncle is. We could turn allies into enemies if we play our cards right. Calderon is supposed to be a sharp guy. It doesn't take a genius to see that trusting a usurper is a dangerous move. No, it doesn't. And even as we speak, my agents are digging for information that will open a rift between our enemies. For what it's worth, I'm confident that they will find it. But none of this will mean anything if you let Ostergaard goad you into a suicidal charge, so I beg you, ignore him, stay away. You can't do that, Lady Centrilla. If you've been here before we liberated the system, you've seen the things we've seen. You know better than to ask. I appreciate your advice, Anna Maria, but were I to follow it, the Oregon people would lose faith in me, and they'd be right to do so. I owe it to them to be better than that, and so I will fight, but not in the way that our enemies expect. Tell me what you mean. Ostergaard expects me to deploy my army against his forces on Smithon, to lead from the front, as I have in our battles with the Directorate. You convinced me that this is a risk I cannot take, and so if he expects me to come at him with a hammer, I will use the scalpel instead. I trust that your company is up to the task. AJ88, if the price is right, sure, I'll be a scalpel. Or mercenaries. There you have it, Anna Maria. That's my answer. I won't take the field myself, and I won't direct my army, but I'll be damned if I let Ostergaard's troops slaughter my people without a fight. A mercenary has been one of your key advantages in this war, Kamiya. By doing this, you're putting them at grave risk. But if your heart is set on returning to Smithon, I'm powerless to stop you. Instead, I wish you good luck and take my leave. I'll be in touch when my agents know more. But please, Kamiya, stay safe. I don't know if I can stabilize the Reach without you. I won't let Ostergaard kill me. Anna Maria, I promise. Contract to repel the Taurian assault on Smithon is ready to view. Follow up when you think it's ready. Wait, I have a contract waiting for me, right? No, it's type battlefield. Because of this, we recommend a lance loadout that strikes a balance of mobility, durability, and firepower. Further, his entire palace. They hadn't stopped there. They're butchering the people of Smithon, and we're gonna stop them. Okay, unless... Oh, that contract got cancelled. Wait, am I on Weldry? Did I just magically arrived? Yep. Wait, there's no... I need to check the star map again. I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. But let's take a contract because my real life I don't have that much time. Are you kidding? I'm not doing that. Picked up a coded transmission. Pre-war war prints to an unknown recipient somewhere in the system. We need you to move and capture the facility intact and protect it while we mobilize the garrison. At least there won't be turrets. Are you sure? I mean, it's a capture. I mean, that's still. You know what? Let's. My gut is telling me it's full salvage, so that's what I'm gonna do. Atlas. Who will pilot the Atlas? You will. Alright. Do this contract. Get some salvage. Buffer my finances against emergencies. And then we'll go from there. But I do play a lot smarter because right now their firepower is no joke. I'm guessing I didn't even get the 70-something thousand. I mean, I did magically teleport, so that is not something you experience very often in this game. Out. Wait, is there a chance they would have completed something?
Roger.
Awesome will stay near the back. Anything? Alright.
Been out.
They have a locust? I haven't seen one of those things like forever. Like, oh, a locust. Okay. I think they have a catapult. I mean, it could be a trebuchet. Yeah, a catapult isn't that fast. Oh no, that Alice is taking a beating. What the hell is that?
Reporting light damage. Ready for orders.
Yeah, I can't get far enough.
Roger that.
Okay, let's focus. Wow. They're still a bit out of range. Can I take out that locust? That'd be amazing. And it still has evasion despite all of that.
Good to go. Heading out.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that you will still take more damage from explosion.
Scored a critical hit.
That's Centurion. Oh, okay.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, its main weaponry is.
I'm going. Confirmed.
Can you finish it off? Straight shot. Oh, I hit the one in the back. That seems pretty unlikely, but it happened. Oh, they do have a catapult. Oof.
Reporting.
But they also have a heavy? I think it's a heavy. I don't think that's an assault. And one in the back isn't an assault.
I'm showing minor damage.
Insurance still has some weapons, but its main weaponry is offline, thankfully. Now I need to pull the Alice back so it can stop continuing taking its hit. Oh, there's a... Wait. This is assault. I need to take the other ones out.
My armor's getting ripped off. Ready for orders. On my way.
Oof. I mean, I'm not gonna fire. I mean, I won't use precision strike. I'm also not gonna fire everything. Actually, the missiles alone might suffice.
Let's hit 'em hard.
Yeah, I feel like against light mechs, missile are their nightmares. Yeah, that is assault. Wait, I am targeting, yeah, the catapult. I want a gun. Because that catapult can
Waiting for orders.
do a lot of damage.
On my way.
For example, stability damage, and just don't want to deal with it. I feel like I miss most stuff. Rip.
Solid connection on that one. I'm here.
Not enough connection, I can tell you that much.
I'm walking here.
Really? Wait. What's... do that.
One for you.
Alright, that catapult I think lost most of its weaponry. And because that had like 8 HP to its center torso, it wasn't gonna be a threat. Oh, you're bent on taking out the Alice. Damn. You probably have some lasers. Oh no, you... yeah, you have small lasers. Right now it feels like the Alice is more like the... structure exposed already? And the Zeus doesn't have much, does it? I'm glad there aren't turrets. Those will probably really mess things up for me.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I would love to just kill the pilot outright, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Targeting.
Attack it. Torso destroyed. Not enough to finish it off, unfortunately.
Acknowledged.
I mean, it's... what are your chances of hitting that? Probably not very high. Yeah, not close to enough. That's cute.
What's up, boss? Moving to.
Focus that. I could focus that. A torso probably can't take all of it. Hey, I took out the legs.
Mechs destroyed.
You. We're getting a report that additional have been spotted. Oh, great.
You need to secure the area, Commander. I'm still seeing hostile contacts on screen.
So where are these hostile contacts? Because my Alice can't take hits right now. If they show up behind me, yeah, there's nothing I could do to save the Alice. Yeah, I was like, where's the base again? It's like, huh, where am I running to?
Onward.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Like enemy reinforcements.
Where? Okay, they're coming from... Okay, they're coming from that direction. As long as they don't show up behind me, I'm fine with it. Mess... Grasshopper? I don't think I've seen one of these. Oh, a quick draw.
All weapons committed.
A quick draw is an ideal target to vaporize. The definition of you're just out of range. I mean, if it gets getting closer, yeah, it's dead.
On my way.
What have I been hitting? Anything but that center torso.
Orders.
Yeah, you're staying in the back. You'll provide some range support. I don't know if that's far enough back.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, I've never...
Damage minimal.
Actually, to say I've never seen a grasshopper is wrong. Ace pilot. Yeah, them focusing is not great. Thunderbolt. Yeah, I need to even it out. But none of them are like...
Ready for orders.
Wait, they have a Marauder? Marauder is pretty tanky too.
Feel my wrath.
Let's back you up a bit. Let's see if I could take out the quick draw. So backing up didn't mean that I couldn't attack it effectively.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, managing heat on the Battlemaster is definitely one of the challenges.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
This is still gonna be a very tough fight because I still haven't taken any of them out. Yeah, keep backing up.
Give them everything you've got.
Okay, I'm totally fine with that. That's one of the best outcomes.
Warning. Low.
I feel like it's gonna have no more ammo soon. I mean armor. It's still holding.
Warning. Armor low.
Really interesting. I don't know which, like, Marauder will overheat. Wait, it's armor situation. Oh, its torsos are. I've seen better days. Wait. Yeah, I need to take them out. And missing is pretty bad. Let's try to take out the quick draw if I can. The knockdown isn't gonna help anything. Unless it kills the pilot, but I haven't knocked it down that much.
Will be done. Rolling. Locking on.
We might get a bunch of stray shots.
Solid connection on that one.
How much health does it have? Okay.
Commander.
I think you might be able to hit that. Doesn't need much. Are you kidding? Those must have either all missed. Yeah, this is not good. And the quick... Really? Oh, wait. What? No, quick draw is heavy. Oh, is it Master Tactician? Yeah, thank goodness for the cover.
Warning. Armor low. Warning.
Yeah, these fights are getting brutal. Sure, let's do that. Light laser crit. And it's gonna go next.
Detected. Multiple weapons. Ammunition depleted. Warning. Armor.
Yeah, that's the problem with the king crab. Once its weapons are
To go.
no longer operational, that is actually very scary.
Coordinates received.
I'm gonna use all of those. Can you please? Oh, did I select the Thunderbolt? Ah, shoot, that was stupid. Me.
Hang by.
I mean, you have cool events too. Cool events. We'll do that. One of those is hopefully we'll hit the quick draw where I need it. Wow, that quick draw is just so lucky. Like, it seems like regardless what I'm throwing at it, I'm just not hitting its center torso. Are you kidding? Oh, that quick draw is just so lucky.
Warning. Detecting. Mech system destroyed.
Yeah, these are getting rough. Oh, those missed. And that missed too. It's good. I have plot armor, so I'm not worried about this.
Breached. Internal damage.
And I can't melee anyone, that's the issue. You hit that. I just took out the arm.
Enemy mech.
That's sad. Can we please take out this quick draw? Like, it shouldn't be this difficult. Apparently it is. Apparently it is.
Receiving. I'm your spaniel. Knowledge.
Okay, let's try to take this one out. Probably not gonna hit. Worry about it getting behind me. Can we like take out one of them, please? Thank you. Finally. I mean, if they're switching targets, I'm fine with that, but I don't think the king crab is gonna... Unless the enemy completely ignores my king crab. I still have some lasers, so it's not like... Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Never mind, it's still holding on.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Well, please finally finish out that quick draw. Thank you! It shouldn't have lasted as long as it did. See, the thing is, my... Let's target the Marauder? I don't know.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Gonna overheat.
Affirmative.
Let's focus on the Marauder.
Commander.
Don't want them to get behind me.
Copy that.
Definitely want to avoid that. Alright. It's winnable. It's just... I'm trying to think. It hit? But yeah, I need some better heat efficiency. Really? That king crab is holding on.
Internal damage.
Can you melee it? Are you kidding? Well, you aren't doing much, so attack first. Never mind, you're still out of range. Yeah, the Marauder is roasting, but
Commander.
those most of my mechs, so that
Onward.
it's not alone. Can I fire that? No. Structure exposed.
Orders.
Have cool event. If I use this opportunity. Pepper it with everything I got. Well, as much as it could.
Engaging.
I don't mind. It's a long injury. Don't get me wrong.
Receiving you. Heading out.
You can actually like hit full strength.
Everything I've got.
Knock down. Yeah, I kind of wish I had more salvage, honestly. I don't think I took out a leg. I just... Oh, that's not good. Thankfully, the Alice was kept at a safe distance,
Commander.
which helps tremendously.
Roger that.
Full event.
Engaging target. Ready for orders. Copy that.
You're still overheating. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Like, all that heat means that I can't fight
Roger that.
at like my full strength. I want to, but not gonna happen. They're gonna overheat? That seems like a lot of weapons. Energy weapons.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Go. Roger.
Oh, come on. Of course you're just out of range.
Receiving you. Station confirmed.
I was trying to get rid of you. But 18% hitting that
Critical hit, Commander.
torso is just, eh.
For orders. On my way. Copy that.
Sink destroyed.
Think I hit.
This is just a drag now. Yeah, personally, it does feel like I may have
I'm ready.
went too quickly through the missions, and now I'm like just not ready. Thank you. I got rid of that one.
Neutralized.
Commander.
Okay, you have cool event next turn. That'll be good. You have some machine gun fire.
Commander.
Oh, this was. Yeah, no, I think I really need to rethink how I approach. Get behind it? Think so.
Position. Rear armor it is.
And that didn't expose its structure?
Good to go.
Damn.
I copy.
Cool event. I mean, it doesn't use resolve, which is really nice. Yeah, I gotta use everything. Finish it off. There's a ton of salvage as it is. Yeah, let's do it. Go big or go home. I will probably still go first. With injured. Yeah, see. And it's gonna attack the Alice, destroy arm, and I'm like, great. Or repairs. Or I can miss horribly. Also fine.
Hang by.
Attack it.
Critical attack.
Right arm destroyed. The good thing about the melee attack is that
That's a miss.
it does a lot of stability damage if you hit.
Got it.
That Thunderbolt doesn't have much left.
Orders.
And we'll finally end this. Be certain. 18% still low. Thank you. Drop ship. What the hell? Oh, it's rain. I was like, what's this graphical glitch I'm seeing?
Aye, aye.
On my way.
If the enemies still have more reinforcements, I'm like, yeah, it's
Roger that.
Order received.
I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore.
Been out.
Other than we're getting out of here.
Acknowledged.
Roger.
Factory is under control. I mean, they might have destroyed all of the king crab. That would have been very unfortunate. Oh no, I still have something left. I think 83 days. Before it takes like 100 something days. All right. Oh, I could complete Zeus. This moves faster, decent long range weaponry. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of lacking. Like when it comes to range, there's a lot to be desired. Grasshopper, the heavy. Hunting down light and medium mechs with superb jump ability and good armor allowed to get behind foes. So we'll get that. Yeah, Grasshopper is a heavy. So for the last one, go for Marauder, I guess. I don't even think 100,000 or whatever I earned will even cover my expenses. I did lose most. I don't think Alice lost anything. Some internal damage. Battlemaster, awesome. Yeah, I'll send you. Storage. That should be quick. Yeah, no, I just want to double check. And now to refit you. Sync. LRM. And the more I've played the King Crab, the more I'm like, I'm not a big fan of it. AC-20. The main reason is just that, yeah, see, 440,000. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching. Off screen, I'll probably edit some files, so there'll be more contracts. It won't be easier, but there'll be more contracts, and hopefully I'll be able to turn things around. Things are getting tough. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a good one.